Hello and welcome to another episode of Health for Life. My name is Deanna Bedoya and today is Easter Sunday. Whether you are of a specific religious denomination or you just like to eat and eat chocolate, this is a very important holiday for you. But unfortunately, like most holidays, there is a temptation to overeat. Now, why is there a temptation to overeat? Well, when people come together in our society, and pretty much every society around the world, we have food. For instance, I am having a bunch of people over tonight, and we're going to have 2 lasagnas, some salads, some appetizers, some desserts. There's going to be a smorgasbord of food. So, you are probably in a similar situation, and you might be wondering how to get through it without stuffing your face and feeling super guilty about it, which I've often felt in the past. So I'm just going to give you a few tips to help you get through the holiday dinner. So first of all, pre-planning is a good idea for Easter dinner or for any holiday dinner. So during the day before your dinner, a good idea is to still eat. A lot of people might starve themselves, and that's not a good idea either. But to eat more healthy things like fruits and vegetables, some whole grains, and just some very filling foods. But do make sure you eat throughout the day, because when people don't eat, they tend to overeat later at night. So do eat throughout the day, but maybe eat a little bit less and eat more healthier things. And then when Easter dinner hits, go in with a plan. So I know that I'm going to eat more than I usually eat. Well, why not? There's tons of food and I want to have all the food. But I'm going to make sure that even though I'm going to try everything, I'm going to try a little portion of everything. So try with that. We have salads coming to Easter dinner as well, so I'm going to try to fill my plate up with salad as well. Another tip is to just use smaller plates. If you use smaller plates for your Easter dinner, you're more likely to put less on it. It looks more full the smaller the plate is, so that's a good idea as well. I know that another problem with Easter dinner is the temptation to go for seconds, and you can really pack on the calories if you do go for seconds and thirds and fourths and whatnot. A good tip is to actually, once you're finished your first serving or your first plate of food, just let it sit 20 minutes. Give it 20 minutes, and then if you want seconds, go back for seconds. It takes about, depends on the person, but about 20 to 30 minutes for you to get the message to your brain that you're full, right? And if you're eating a big dinner and then you go for seconds right away, you're not going to get the message that you're full, and then I think you know what happens. You feel afterwards because you packed on too much. So eat your first serving, wait 20 minutes, go for the second. You might not even be that hungry by then, and you might tend to just put less on your plate. So that's another tip. Another good idea is to make sure that when you are eating, that you're actually thinking about the food while you're eating it, as opposed to talking or doing other things. People that mindlessly eat can pack in a lot of calories without even realizing they're doing it, as I'm sure a lot of us have done. So that is another tip. Another tip is to, say, after Easter dinner, go for a nice family walk or friend walk around your town or your city, and just help work off a few of those calories, and it just leaves your stomach feeling a little, and your intestines feeling a little less full as well. So that's another tip. Another recommendation I wanted to make as well is that even if you do overeat, which I know that a lot of us are going to do, let yourself do it. Like, don't obsess. If you're going to do it, but don't obsess about it. People that obsess about food and obsess about their quantity of foods tend to actually overeat more. And people that have food obsessions are more likely to have binge eating behaviors, which it can be a very major barrier to a lot of people. So don't obsess about it. If you're going to do it, do it. Don't feel guilty about it, because we all overeat sometimes. Just know that it's a part of Easter dinner and whatever else. Enjoy the food, enjoy the company. We really need to start building better relationships with food. Okay? It's okay to eat. Don't let anyone tell you it's not okay to eat. Try to eat the real food that you're being served. Just like I said before, try not to overdo it. Another suggestion I want to make is the next morning, the Easter hangover or the Christmas hangover, when you wake up feeling like bleh, and your stomach's all full and you're just feeling gross, a big temptation there is to not eat anything for breakfast and just let the food kind of, I don't know, pass or whatever you might think. But it's actually a good idea to still eat breakfast the next morning. Maybe eat a little bit less and eat something that's more filling, some whole grains again, or some fruits and vegetables, and just eat a tiny breakfast. And eating breakfast helps you kickstart your metabolism so you can help burn through some of those calories. And okay, you did eat too much for Easter dinner, just eat a little bit less the next day and eat less the day after that as well. Okay, it's all about balance, but sometimes we do overeat and you have to let yourself do it, okay? Or else you might go a little bit crazy like a lot of us do when we deprive ourselves too much. So enjoy Easter. You know, if you start feeling full, maybe stop eating. I know it's easier said than done when you have temptation everywhere, but try your best. And don't obsess about it, and enjoy food and enjoy Easter. Have a very happy Easter, and here's to your health. Take care. Bye-bye. See you later.